And I focused on, did I blow everyone away? Did she leave saying, wow? Did that guy come up to me and smile and go, that was really cool when you put that sauce in the to-go box? Thanks for talking to my kid like, an adult. Like so many small little things. I focused on making every single guest leave saying, wow, not fine, not okay, and not even good. Like they were leaving my section and they were going to be blown away. And you know how many hundreds of times people leave my section and they looked at me and goes, what was that? Why was that so good? And I knew I looked like a swan, but when I was doing this, but underneath, I don't know if you know, the swans are paddling their ass off. And I'm doing all of these things and I'm making it look seamless. And it can be trained. It's a technical skill. I think you should be focusing on your speed, getting the drink in 2 minutes versus 8. Your accuracy, which is getting the order right. Your efficiency is treating your whole section as one and not beelining. Your awareness is noticing who doesn't like lime when they're gin and tonic and the next one doesn't have lime. And your knowledge, being able to describe everything on that menu succinctly that you needed in your life. So if you focus on those 5 and you can master those 5, I don't know if I should say this, but I made $125,000 a year my last year serving.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I remember one key factor, and you would talk about this a lot, that how fast you turned your tables.
Yeah.
But I think what was so key about it is you turn these tables so fast, but you didn't make them feel rushed.
No.
How does one do that?
And it's what I train in my program. It's because when tables sit 2 hours, there's something you did wrong in that first 30 minutes. And I focus on that first 20 minutes. I greeted them immediately. I got a starter super fast. I got their drinks out really fast. And I said, what questions do you have for me? What are we putting in today? What may I describe on the menu? And so already entrees were in 25 minutes. Now we can coast. And I'm pre-bussing throughout the whole meal. Soon as you take off a little, wrapper, it's in my hand. Soon as you drop a little bit of salsa, I've wiped it up already. That table looks immaculate. And I've also been doing things the whole time. So when I do that at the end, they go, this guy's a neat freak. Rather than, what do you need this table? The common thing that most servers do is they change their energy at the end of the meal. And they say, what are you trying to get rid of us? But my energy from the beginning, I go, no, haven't you met me? I need a perfect table. I have OCD. And they're like, yeah, you know what? That's why we come here.
Yeah. And I think how you handle that was perfectly. And I think a lot of people who, if they were to be told that, oh, you need this table, are you rushing us? They would take a hit to the emotion and be like, dude, what's up with this guy? But instead you just shoot back with a, no.
Yeah, no, I love it. I need you to, you're not going to order apple cobbler if there's barbecue on the table.
So there's a lot of different things guests say on a day-to-day, right? So one of those we just covered is, are you rushing me? Another one, we covered that too. If someone asks you, what's your favorite food item?
Ooh.
Right? Because you mentioned you should never say your favorite, right?
No, I mean, of course I have favorites. So what's my favorite food item? Well, I was there 26 years, so I would always say, what year?
What year?
They've all been my favorite, right?
Yeah.
French dip sandwich changed my life. Those ribs, the spinach dip. I would back question to them. Are you doing salad today? Are you doing sandwich today? Are you doing fish today? Are you doing steak today? And then I would have a conversation with them. I would back questions, my first thing. And if I'm going to say favorites, I'd probably list 9. What I don't like at restaurants, they're just like the fish and chips. It's too myopic. Now, if I don't choose the fish and chips, I'm a jerk, right? So I do think it's about asking them, like, are you in the mood for sweet or spicy? Like, are we doing, what kind of cocktails are we doing? Classic ones? Or are we doing like a gin and tonic? Or are we doing dessert afterwards? Because then I probably won't do the starter salad, but get the dessert. Like, so I think it's just about having a conversation with every single table.
And I think that ties perfectly in with giving options rather than telling somebody, no, we don't have that, having options.
Yes. So that is a common thing where every server says, unfortunately, we can't do that. And they don't have a backup. Often I'd have to say no, but I would always have a backup. We don't have beef ribs, but we have barbecue pork ribs. Ooh, we don't do apple martinis, but we can do Cosmos. We can do lemon drops. We can do pomegranate martinis. We can't do fish to go, but let's do a sandwich to go. Let's do ribs to go. Every single time I had a no, I had a backup. So my no was swift and confident. It wasn't victim-y. oh, I wish we could. It wasn't that. It was just, oh no, we don't do that, but let's try this. And I think that's hospitality, and that's warmth, and that's an aim to please approach. That's that next level, which I'm trying to teach people.
Can you make my drink extra strong? What do you, if someone's asking you that?
We have measured pours, so every drink is 2 ounces. I can definitely bring you another one when you're finished. That was one line. Or I could definitely, if you can do a double on that, I can make that one a double. Each pour is 2 ounces. Each pour is 2 ounces of Tito's. Did you want to do this or this? Do you see it's factual? Mm-hmm. I'm not saying, well, we can, or you're going to get a DUI. Like, no, say less. Right? It's direct.
Yeah.
It's we can do this and we can't do this. I think a lot of times, like, unfortunately, we don't have, soups on Sundays and Saturdays and Sundays. Just say, ooh, we only have soup Monday through Friday. There's always a positive spin to every single thing. And I think cutting the phrase, unfortunately, and just to let you know, is the big one that I try to teach, because it instantly victimizes you. And just to let you know is a diner phrase. And Carol's been saying it 70 years. And just to let you know, and she's sleeping. She said it so many times. So really getting the energy and being proud about what you do, proud about what you have, and being okay with saying no with a backup.
And being able to take control of your tables and not them take control of you. Guests snapping their fingers at you, whistling you over. How are you approaching that table?
Yeah, let's go. I mean, I've snapped back. I go, oh, was there a dog behind me? I mean, I've said all the jokes, but I had a crazy amount of confidence, so I don't highly recommend that. But I do recommend that it just water off a duck's back. It doesn't bother me at all. Everyone is just a little awkward. The more crazy they were, the more I'm like, I'm so glad I'm not in their brain. Or like, who hurt you? Mm-hmm. These people are, there's crazy people out there. I've waited on 500,000 people.
Yeah. You've done this for a little bit.
Yeah.
Food hits the table. They go, I didn't order this. When they clearly did, you clearly wrote it down. Yeah. You remember hearing them say it. How do you work around that?
Yeah, perfect. So you got, let's say, you got the linguine and shrimp. You got the linguine and shrimp. And he says, no, I didn't. I wrote down linguine and shrimp. Then I use his friends against him. Did he say linguine and shrimp? Am I crazy? Am I 6'5" and I can't hear him? Right? And then she or him obviously say, you ordered the linguine and shrimp. I go, that's okay. Do you want to switch it? Do you see, I'm still finding the yes. But I am not going to go, customer's always right. I'm not going to go, yes, sir, master. Right? It's still, I'm going to go above and beyond. I think there's a difference between a house of yes, which is a customer's always right, and a find the yes. I believe in a find the yes, but I'm also not going to lie. So a lot of times I use the friends against them.
Yeah.
Even when I cut people off too.
Oh, elaborate on that.
I mean, I haven't cut off a lot of people, but I'll look at, as soon as he barks, I look at him or her and they kind of already know what I'm going to say. And I have cut people off and they're like, I go, we don't feel comfortable serving you another one. I'd love to get you an iced tea, a soda. Let's do a lemonade. And he's like, why? I go, we err on the side of caution here. And my voice then it gets a little stern.
Yeah.
And then I do look at their friends, and 9 times out of 10, they're like, yeah, we got him, sorry. But I'm so lucky I'm 6'5". I'm so lucky I'm a man. The way I've seen certain male customers talk to women, it's just bananas. I've definitely snapped at some customers and guests for the way they talk to women. It's not appropriate. One time a girl was walking by and a guy took his Sweet and Low and he threw it on the ground. He said to his friends, watch this, they're going to pick it up. Threw it on the ground. And of course she picked it up and I walked by, don't ever do that again. And I'm sorry. It was just like, what are you doing? One guest also took a female's hand and put it underneath the table. Feel how sticky this is? I go, what do we do? Like, no. So this is a thing I talk to my restaurants about also. I choose safety over hospitality. I choose safety over hospitality. You're not touching her. We are cutting you off and we might not invite you back in.